So what do you think of Donald Trump?
Interesting person.
He's not my cup of tea.
I'm not a fan.
Don't think you would want to put it on your website.
I don't think I got the words to describe him. It's just unbelievably unpleasant.
I think he seems a bit irrational, if I'm being honest. The decisions he makes are rather based on emotion as opposed to any logic or sound reasoning.
I think he's quite unbelievable, really.
He's a bit of a joker, a bit of a chancer. And he's a businessman, he's not a politician.
America has lost its standing in the world. I would have thought that, well, certainly throughout my life, America has been the predominant power.
I can't believe he's back in power. I can't believe the things he's saying. He's just totally off the scale.
He's essentially had a feeling that he can essentially do more of what he wants and abuse that a bit more.
His policies are all so right-wing, and I just don't get him. I know he's a businessman, maybe he's doing so good with the economy, but that's about it.
Well. If it isn't the poorly made up, thin-lipped consequences of your own actions. If only somebody had warned you that turning Judas on your gender wasn't going to keep you safe from the red dress and bonnet. Oh wait, fucking everybody did. And while I admit that the prospect of never having to hear another word out of Trailer Park Ava Braun, Jackboot Barbie, or Lady Voldemort does send a shiver to the base of my spine sweet like a chicka cherry cola, unfortunately I am unable to enjoy this feeling due to the overwhelming sense of dread. And not to defend these women, but it is astounding to me that Republican men will claim that women have no leadership qualities while voting for spray-tanned Lord Farquaad and his buddy Ketamine Joffrey Baratheon, a couple of guys who have the management acumen of a Michael Scott and a charm of Dolores Umbridge. I mean, just today, Donald Jucifer Trump posted an AI slop video heralding the return of colonialism, in which he takes over the Holy Land and erects golden statues of himself. What in the out-of-shape Antichrist? You mean to tell me this isn't setting off any alarm bells amongst the our God is an awesome God crowd?
I want you to watch this next clip of this white woman saying that she voted for Trump because she thought his policies were only going to affect other groups of people in America that's not white, only for Trump to appoint a South African immigrant to head a committee that will be responsible for terminating her job. She fucked around and found out.
What was it like for you when you got the news that you were being let go?
It was really hard. I was on the phone with my best friend Kaylee at the time, and we were just discussing her life and how things were going, and I looked at my phone and I had gotten a text from our union rep, and he told me that I was going to be fired the next day. And I told her, I have to go. I'm getting fired tomorrow. And my heart just sank and I had a huge pit in my stomach, and nobody wants to hear that news. You know, it's not something that I'd wish on anyone. And it's something really hard to go through. It's hard from my perspective to approach the current administration with hope.
Do you now regret the way you voted for Trump?
I do feel regret, and I've had a lot of tumultuous thoughts about that day in the election booth. You know, when you're voting on something that affects you so personally, you know, it's really easy to get tunnel vision, especially in a voting booth when you're staring at, you have two options, right? I mean, it's not like you're given an endless amount of options to achieve your goals. And so afterwards, when I thought maybe this is my chance, you know, I also had to come to terms with the fact that I was likely going to be a part of, you know, taking chances away from other groups of people, and that's never sat well with me.
Woman in jail tonight charged with involuntary manslaughter. It happened Sunday on 4 Points Road in Waynesboro. Investigators say Hannah Cobb had some sort of altercation with Telvin Osborne when a gun went off, and Osborne got shot. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The sheriff, Alfonso Williams, says they're still getting search warrants, but he says this shooting was not accidental, and Cobb could face more charges.
The offenses committed leading up to the discharge of the firearm included simple battery, family violence, and reckless conduct. It is reckless to go out and get drunk and then introduce a firearm into an argument. It is reckless to engage in an argument where there's pushing and shoving going on. And those are the predicate charges for the charge of involuntary manslaughter.
Hannah Cobb there remains in the Burke County Jail.
I am. I am.
So this black man, Telvin Osborne, who made it his entire personality to let everybody know how much he hates black women. I mean, every chance he got, he talked about some, hear ye, I hate black women. Made a tweet that said he would rather fuck a dog than fuck a black woman. And then he followed it up with, it gotta be a white dog though. His white baby mama shot and killed him. Well, y'all have got to unpack this buffoonery and go talk to that lady, because this hatred and visceral reaction that you have towards black women, to the point where it puts your life in fucking danger, is crazy. All because of what? Your mother didn't love you enough, or that black girl in third grade didn't want to share her crayons with you? Like, y'all really need to unpack this shit. Y'all be talking about some, yeah, black females are just loud and ghetto, white women just bring peace. That lady gonna bring you a piece of steel. And his family member, I think it's his brother, is mad because the support for Telvin is as empty as a JLo concert tour. Like, girl, what did you expect? This man has a digital footprint of consistently bashing black women, and you want us to be upset that he's no longer here to continue his buffoonery? Please be serious. I'm gonna hold your hand with a napkin in between when I say this. All I have is concepts of thoughts and prayers. May he rest in preference. hope this out. Peace and love. Talk to you later.
Y'all heard about that black man, Telvin Osborne? Hold on. That was his Facebook page. This is baby mama. That's him. Thankful for this little blonde blessing of mine. She unalived him. May he rest in preference. I mean, he literally got what he deserved. He literally got what he deserved. This thing. His family is now all over social media saying how the black community is failing them and they need justice and they need help and where's the black community and blah, blah, blah. We don't want nothing to do with that coon-ass man. I mean, nothing. And then they're saying that we're mad because he was in an interracial relationship. No. Interracial relationship, whoever loves you, love them. But it's the way he went about the interracial relationship. Remember that caption, my little blonde blessing. This man got up on the internet and said that he would rather have relations with a dog before he would with a black woman. A white dog at that. It had to be a white dog. Mm-hmm. For him to be that way towards black women, and you think black women are gonna feel bad, black women are gonna band together and help, black women don't give a fuck about what we don't care. Y'all always feel like we're upset when we see a black man with a white woman. If that's what it is, that's what it is. We're not gonna sit here and stress about it. But what we will not tolerate is you disrespecting the fuck out of us while being with that white woman. That's something we don't do. Every single time he said something about her, it was always praising white women and bashing white women. And you think we don't give a fuck that she rest in preference. Rest in preference.
I am. I am.